and gentlemen, we're going to have a look at it and we're going to decide who's performing. I'm going to look at it now and I'm going to choose the first one. Start the clapping, start the screaming, start the shouting, make as much noise as you possibly can. Build it up as high as you can, a little bit more, a little bit louder, a little bit less, a little bit more! Yeah, we love you guys! Yeah, let's welcome the stage. We're going to start off with Alex Green. Where are you, Alex? Come on, Alex! Yeah! Alex Green's on his way. Coming up, there's your microphone, Alex. There's your audience. Go get him, Sailor Boy! It's Alex!
Hello, welcome. Hi there. So during last COVID lockdown, I wanted to lose some weight. Unfortunately, I ended up with testicular cancer. Well, that was good, wasn't it? So I lost a little bit of weight. I went to see the consultant, and they said the standard procedure when you get testicular cancer is to take it out. So I was glad I didn't have a brain tumour. And they offered me. They said, "Would you like us to freeze your sperm?" And I've got 4 kids, so I said, no, I've already got 4 of the little bastards, so no thank you. And then the consultant offered me a prosthetic. I thought, prosthetic? And, you know, maybe a squeaky ball or something, but look, I've been married a long time. No one is looking down there, so it's completely pointless. And so I was on my way home. I was just wondering, really, you know, what they were going to do, how they were going to take it out. And I thought maybe they get a coat hanger and they sort of, you know, put it down your throat, and then hook it out and pull it out that way. Maybe, or maybe they get you on the table, get your legs apart, get the golf club, 4, and it just pops out your mouth. So anyway, so because it's COVID, I had to go to hospital all on my own. So it was quite sad. I know. My kids, they got together and they got me a little gift. They got me a little mug with a bird on it. It was a tit. Yeah. And when I got to hospital, I saw 2 people. One was the anaesthetist. She came up. She was very serious, saying, "Mr. Green," because of my name, "would you like to have the operation under local anaesthetic? So that, you know, it's much easier, much safer. And, you know, put a sheet up and all that." And I was like, no! I don't want to see what's going on. I don't want the curtain up, you know, and seeing this like magic. Oh, for goodness sake. And then, so I was like, oh dear. So that would make their life easier, but it would have made my life a lot worse. So I then saw this other rather lovely sort of young doctor came over, asked me to drop my trousers down, and it was a bit more interesting. And she got a permanent marker out, and she started drawing an arrow on my leg, pointing up like that. And I was like, what's that for? I said, well, just going to make sure that we get the right one. That did not give me confidence. So I went down to the theatre. I've had my operation. And I came back, and the first thing, you know, you think the first thing you're going to think about when you come back, oh, I'm alive, or, you know, I've got through it. Actually, the first thing I thought was, shit, I'm now got something in common with Adolf Hitler. It was, oh no. And you know, and years ago when you had your tonsils out, you came round, and next to the bed there's a little pot with the you know, the tonsils in it. And I was like, where's my ball? You know, it's not there. And so I said, nurse, can I have my ball back, please? So yeah, unfortunately, you know, they wasn't allowed it. So it's a bit disappointing because I wanted to make it into paperweight. You know, wanted something to remind me. It's part of me missing now, so I wanted it back. So there you go. So unfortunately, I thought I'd get out in the day, but I couldn't escape because I couldn't do a wee. So I had to sort of stay in overnight. And the nurses are such a great bunch, you know, and they really love taking the piss out of you, and especially when she stuck the catheter in. She really enjoyed that moment. And of course I was being a bit of a nuisance, so I had to get some food, and they bought me this this food, and you know, they was like, oh, you know, what do you want? So I had this piece of chicken, and it was awful. I tell you, it's like a piece of rubber. But you don't really go to hospital for the catering, do you? So, you know, so it was one of those things. But, you know, when you've got family and you've got 4 kids, you go out, you might go out for a meal. You go out for that kind of, you go cheap, don't you? Pizza Hut or something. And when you go to Pizza Hut, they've got an offer on at the moment, and it's like, I think it was like, buy 1 large pizza and we'll toss in the salad for free. We just had the pizza. We just had the pizza. And but the best food I ever had was when I was in Korea. And we went out, we were late at night, went out to the street market, and we got the food. I'll tell you, literally, it was the dog's bollocks. So thank you for listening to me tonight. It's a little bit of a true story. So, and thank you. You've been a lovely audience. And have a great evening. Thank you.
That's what it's all about. Give him a round of applause.